Welcome back to the Oddcast. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ricky.
And we're just two dudes who decided to start a podcast.
And today we're going to talk about if we were stranded on a desert island, would we survive and what would we bring?
Yeah. And maybe some more questions.
Yeah. And I'm wearing a sweatshirt because it's cold in here.
Yeah.
But isn't it cool? It says stay out on it.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. You know what I would bring if I was on a desert island? I would bring $30 so I could buy our hat and our t-shirt. Do you think UPS delivers to desert islands?
I did not see that coming. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I already have my own, obviously. I
Yeah.
buy it for somebody on the island.
Yeah.
So I make friends.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add.
I put it on a tree. A little tree, and I cut off the tree. I cut down the tree. I put the shirt on the tree trunk. I'd leave like 6 feet of trunk. This
Okay.
palm tree.
Yeah.
Put the shirt on it.
Uh-huh.
And then put the hat on top.
Yeah.
Got a friend. It's like my Wilson.
It's your Wilson.
It's my Wilson. I'd call him Paul. I'd make him. His name's Paul. Yeah.
Paul tree.
Paul tree. Palm tree.
Oh my gosh. Let's get to the Oddcast. So, we're going to do this one item at a time.
Yep. One item at a time.
So, max of 3,
Yeah.
but we're going in the order of our most favoritist, most useful item.
Yeah. Whatever one of us would want to bring. You
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
choose what I get to bring. I can't choose what you get to bring. I
Right,
get to
right.
choose whatever I want. You
But we
choose
get to
what you
tell each other if they're dumb.
want. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like if you're like, I'm going to bring a picture of Tony, I'm going to say that's dumb.
Yeah.
Like, because that will not help us and with one of surviving.
And ridiculous because I could just draw a picture of her in the sand.
Exactly.
And it would be iconic. It would be
and
the
we could
exact
put
same.
it. You could put it
I'll
on
frame
one
it.
side of the palm tree.
Yeah.
And I'll put a drawing of Erica on the other side of the palm tree, and it'll be our three best friends.
Yeah.
we could take family photos.
Is Palm the third wheel in that situation?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
He's just there.
Oh, man.
He's the tallest one, though.
Yeah, he is, for sure.
Yeah, we'll put a beard on him.
And he's got a shirt and a hat, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but doesn't say the captain on him because he still hasn't earned that
Doesn't
back
he?
yet.
Has he not earned it back?
Not yet.
We have to ask Sand Erica.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
that's okay.
She has to approve it.
Oh, man.
All right, so first item.
Yeah. Well, no. So how it works, just so that the listeners know, Ricky and I are stuck together. That's how this is going down.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm stuck alone.
Not
Ricky's stuck alone.
physically stuck together. We're just both on the island.
Although we could put that like we're handcuffed. How are we gonna get unhandcuffed?
No.
That would be.
We would
Come
kill
on.
each other. I would break your arm first.
We would run it palm really fast. One hand on either
Just-
side of the tree.
Just
Just try to snap it,
Snap our wrists?
or the handcuffs.
Bro,
whichever
our
one broke
wrists are
fist.
going to break first.
Well, then
And
we're,
metal handcuffs?
we're bleeding out, and it was great knowing you.
Unless we're handcuffed with your plastic slinky.
Maybe that would be really helpful. I mean, for getting out of it, not for
Yeah.
anything else.
So we're stuck together. We're trying to survive.
Yeah.
Normal conditions.
Yeah, if you're listening at home, just think about you, I guess, being stuck on a desert island with either one of us, based on our answers, or your best friend.
Yeah, who would you choose?
Yeah.
Yeah, who do you want to be on this desert island with? We're choosing each other.
Yeah.
Our wives can go together on a different island.
Yeah, or the same island. That'd be even better.
But on the other side.
And then we
It's
meet,
like Survivor.
halfway.
No, we're competing.
We're competing.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, gosh.
We have to destroy them.
Okay.
Not physically, just in the competition.
Right. Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
All right, so, well, you said how this works, and I wasn't paying attention. How's this work?
We're just both stuck together. That's
Got it.
all,
That's
I
all
said.
you want to say. Okay. So what's the first thing? We're going on one at a time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first item.
I'm bringing a shovel.
For what? For
I-
the poop hole?
I don't get to you don't get to know
like,
yet
go
until you tell
pooping?
me what you're gonna.
Oh, that's how this works?
I don't
have to
know.
tell
I
you?
just decided that. Yeah.
What kind of shovel, though?
I really did not think about it a whole lot, but I think shovel is pretty good. I'm bringing a shovel.
Like a scraping shovel for
Yeah.
like when we were scraping the snow off that
No.
Airbnb we stayed.
I think it was like plastic.
You want
It
a
was not-
plastic snow shovel that doesn't do anything, just
No.
breaks?
I need a solid shovel, one that's not gonna break for a long time. Because I'm thinking, we're on a desert island.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably dig in and get some shelter that way. Not great shelter, but I could dig in. You know, you dig into a wall or to the ground, you can at least build like a little thing that you could put a tarp over. That way you don't have to build walls. You just create the walls out of the earth, and then you just have to get a roof.
You said dig in and then create a shelter, and I just thought you were digging 6 feet like down, and your just head was gonna be above the top of the sand. You're like burying yourself. Like, look, Ricky, I'm protected from the elements.
Me just meerkatting, just head out like, this is good. This is great.
Look at me.
The only problem is if the tide gets really high.
Yeah, you would die.
Maybe. I mean, I'd probably wake up, and then it's probably not that great of a roof, so I'm just probably gonna float away.
It
honestly.
depends, man. If it gets all wet, like suctions too, you might not be able to dig yourself out quick enough.
Oh, you mean the sand?
Yeah.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
I'm still choosing
I think
that.
the shovel. They have shovels that you can buy.
Yeah.
I have one on my Amazon cart. They're really cool. They're like shovels that like have a bunch of different pieces, and they come in a kit like this big. You seen those?
Yeah.
And like one side's like a blade, but then they got like the other side can turn into like a spear thing.
Yeah.
Those are cool.
Maybe
that's
I bring
the
that.
shovel you should bring.
I bring that shovel, but I want one that's full size because I feel like a lot of those are small size.
No, they have like a full size one.
They are full size.
They're really expensive though.
I want that. I don't need
$100
one that's like collapsible. You know,
Yeah.
I'll carry like if I got one thing, I'm carrying that shovel everywhere.
They have the ones that are like they have ones that are full size that like unscrew, but it's because that's where you store all the other things like the knives and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So it has like different knives or like saws and blades and stuff in there, and it's all in the actual piece. Of the, like handle.
Yeah, because I don't think it's fair for me to be like, I'm just gonna bring all those things.
Hey
on
man,
a
it's
chain.
one thing.
Well, no. I'm saying I think it's since it's a created thing already.
Yeah,
I think it's fair I could bring that.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be fair for me to be like, I'm gonna bring like a normal like shovel that just has interchangeable tops for all different tools that I need.
He's got like a key ring with a bunch of stuff attached.
I would,
to it.
man. That's what I would do if I could, but I think that's unfair. So I think I'd
Counts
go
as
for that
one.
shovel.
It's all together. Well, I was going to bring a hatchet.
A hatchet, not like a full axe, not like a lumber axe.
No.
Why not?
Because an axe is really hard to swing, man.
But
You ever swung a full-size axe?
No.
It's hard. And then, like, how are we going to chop the wood into smaller pieces?
You just really hard with that axe.
You got to be super accurate. Then one of us is going to have to hold it.
No.
And then we're going to
put
kill
it
each other.
in the sand, man.
Nope.
Yeah.
If you put it in the sand, it's going to be soft. You got to put it on a rock.
That's true. You got to put it on a rock.
I have a full-size axe and a hatchet. I'd rather bring the hatchet.
All right.
What if we got to move around the island, man? You got a full-size shovel, me carrying a full-size axe?
Bro, I got nothing else to carry. I can carry a shovel. People used to carry swords everywhere.
Yeah,
I carry a
on their
shovel.
waist belt in a sheath.
What we got?
You don't have a shovel sheath.
Where are we going, man?
I don't know.
We're trying to go
We
somewhere.
have to
We're
explore
just gonna
the island
I know, but
for
all I'm
survival.
saying is wherever we're going, we're gonna need my shovel.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but those shovels are lightweight. Me trying to carry a giant axe around everywhere, not going to be helpful for moving. We're gonna have to hunt things, man.
That's why the axe would
And
be
I can't-
awesome. Long reach.
Okay,
It's like a battle axe.
you've
but
clearly
cool.
never held a heavy axe. You're
Man,
not going
that's
to
true.
kill something with that. It's so heavy. You are so slow with it. But a hatchet, I could be like.
All right.
They have that's what they do at the axe throwing places. They really use little hatchets. They're not full size axes.
I can maybe do an axe throwing axe.
And I'm not Gimli.
Yeah?
I'm not.
That's
I'm
fair.
an Aragorn.
A battle axe would be really difficult.
Yeah, I'm an Aragorn. That's why I got the big broadsword.
Big sword over there. Okay, I'll give you a hatchet, and then I could use the spear as my weapon.
Exactly.
The spear,
the other side.
the interchangeable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would get a cool hatchet. You know, like they have ones that are like they look like they're made by Vikings.
They got flames on the side.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Flames on the side.
Flames are cool.
I didn't say they were like Mexican made, where they're like Mexican
Maybe, I don't
cars
know.
that have flames down the side of them, like my family members have.
That would be pretty cool.
I mean, it'd be pretty.
Well, you get
pretty
a
hot.
wait. You get a like a Viking hatchet,
Yeah.
like a wood hatchet.
Yeah.
Do they have Viking wood? Would you get like
Yeah.
a double sided one?
Yeah. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah,
I've looked at them before. They're pretty expensive though.
Okay, double sided hatchet,
You've seen
lightweight shovel multi tool for me.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok that just makes stuff? He like lives in a cave. You seen this guy? He just like people comment and like make a hatchet, and he's like, all right, what? And he just uses like rocks and stuff, and he's like chiseling out the rock, making it sharp, and then he's using another rock to.
You say he lives in a cave?
I mean, all those videos are in a cave.
He doesn't live in a cave. No way. Where is he uploading? Does cave have Wi-Fi? How's he got YouTube? What does he plug his laptop into?
It's TikTok.
Does he make a generator out of everything he could? Maybe.
It's TikTok. And he probably has a wireless mic.
Maybe he has solar.
Good. I don't know, man. He looks like a modern Viking.
That's cool.
But he lives in a cave, and I don't think Vikings live in a cave. But there's another guy I saw on TikTok that is like even bigger. He's a huge guy.
Yeah.
And he is making, he calls it a Valhalla Door. And it's like a giant door that has like all these locking mechanisms.
Yeah.
And the beams in it are like 16 feet tall.
Oh my!
It's incredible. And they're like solid wood and solid metal pieces. And
where is he gonna put it?
I have no idea, but it's really cool looking.
Wow.
He's building it slowly on TikTok.
You got to have a lot of leverage to open that up.
Yeah. Or really good mechanics.
Yeah, a lot of WD-40 on the hinges.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm bringing an axe, but like a good one. Not
okay.
like I'm not going like the cheap section of Home Depot.
Right.
I mean, that's where I go normally because I'm not surviving on an island.
Right.
But if I'm planning to go survive on an island, do we get to plan this? I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're getting
right?
to choose one thing. How are we getting there? Do you think somebody's just going to drop us off?
Yeah, I think it's an evil plot. Did you listen to Paul and I on our episode?
Zombie?
Yeah. Where we are going to an island because we're the only people left, the non-zombies left.
But we've decided an arbitrary rule of only one item we get to bring.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because the zombies have touched everything else.
Oh man,
and they swam from New Zealand, but then they lost the ability to swim, so they can't find us now.
Got it. Right. That makes sense. Obviously.
And Paul died.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Because they were on land for so long that they decided they didn't really need
Paul got infected.
Yeah.
And his dog.
Did Paul get infected like trying to protect me or something like that? I feel like that's what happened.
No. His dog just didn't bark didn't
Ugh,
remember he wanted a dog he wanted a guard dog that wouldn't guard him, remember?
Oh yeah,
he's like I just want a dog that barks, which I'm like, then just get a Chihuahua. That's going to be much more effective than a German Shepherd. Just saying. So he wanted a guard dog that didn't guard him, and so it didn't guard him. And it barked, and he was in the section of Costco. They had the headphone speakers on. He was like trying his Beats on. He's like, "What's up? What's up?" Boom, dead. But my kangaroo protected me valiantly. I was able to escape, but he died.
What did I get an animal friend?
No, you weren't here. You only got one of yours.
What happened to me in this story? We're talking about this. This is how I
escaped with me, because you were there, but you just were like you were a bystander.
Right.
Yeah. We were protecting you at the front with all of our weapons.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
God.
And our kangaroo.
Paul got caught slipping with those Sony headphones.
Yeah.
They're good. They got good sound, though.
He had his headphones on. He was trimming his beard.
Oh, good for him.
That's what's happening.
You gotta keep.
But
you gotta keep it high and tight in the apocalypse.
Yeah, he's got to look good.
Yeah.
And
he does.
Prepping for the commercial and just.
The
He's not dead though.
Oh.
He just got infected.
Oh, okay. So he's still alive.
Yeah.
But you can't swim.
Just looks different. Yeah.
It looks different.
A little zombie-ish.
Still good beard though.
No, beard fell out.
Beard fell out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now he just has like 3.
How does he look good?
3 really. He doesn't anymore.
Oh,
he has 3 really long strand hairs that just fold over the side like this.
Oh, it's like a 3-strand comb over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get
That's
you.
all he's got left.
Good for him though. He's still at least he's got something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping those 3 alive. Is it?
Yeah. Where is this going?
I don't know how we got here, but
okay.
Right,
so you got the hatchet. I got that shovel.
Yeah. So that's our useful tool, right?
Yeah.
So we each have a useful thing. Now you got to bring something that's stupid. Okay.
A slinky. Just to annoy you. There's not even stairs that I could put it down. It would
Slinky. No, it's got to be something stupid but like meaningful to you.
What? Nothing that's meaningful to me is stupid.
No,
Can I bring my air fryer?
Stupid to bring to a desert island.
Oh, got it. Okay.
An air fryer would be stupid to bring to a desert island because we'd have no way to use it.
But it's meaningful to me. It is. I use it every day. It's one of my closest friends.
He's just hugging his air fryer on the island.
It's not helpful for survival.
Yeah.
But
stupid in that sense. Stupid to bring to a desert island, but you're like, I kind of want this with me.
So I couldn't say like a hammock, because that is helpful. I really enjoy hammocking. Like I
don't think a hammock is necessarily helpful.
I think so. I'd sleep in a hammock on a desert island, for sure.
Yeah, but you could. It's not like helpful. It doesn't change the dynamic of
comfortable
surviving. But that's not helpful. Just comfort. You know what I'm saying? I think a hammock would be a bit, because that's like you can sleep anywhere. It's not like it's saving you from being able to sleep or not sleep.
Yeah, but at least I'm not sleeping on the ground. That's pretty cool. I'm sleeping high up in the trees.
I don't think you're gonna be sleeping that high up on a beach, because the wind is just gonna whip you around.
This is a desert island. I can go back into the recesses, find a couple palm trees or a couple trees. Hammock.
You'd die.
What? Why would I die?
Be bugs.
Are you staying? You staying? Well, if we're on the ground, that's gonna happen too. You staying on the beach?
I'm staying close to the water, man.
Really? Wow. Why are you staying close to the water?
Less bugs.
It's about bugs, huh?
Bugs can kill you.
Yeah, that's true. So this is a Long Beach we're talking.
Yeah, you're going to die right away.
Maybe.
I'm going to have no partner. Now I'm going to have to shovel and axe everything myself, because you're like, I want to go hammock. And you don't know how strong those palm trees are, man. What if they snap?
Well, the problem is, what if a coconut falls on my head?
Oh, that's true. I hear they kills like 1.2 people every year.
Wow. How does it kill
I don't know.
0.2 of a person?
I don't know, but I do know it kills at least one person's every year.
It takes off like one of their limbs?
No, it kills them.
Well, I mean, if it's only killing a fifth of them, it's got to be a limb.
Let's see. I'll Google it. Wait, so what are you bringing? Are you bringing the hammer?
Oh, no, if I'm bringing something that's like not helpful, I might bring a picture of Tony. That'd be good. Or a book. A book would be good.
Yeah, I think a book is better than a picture.
Loophole.
You just
I'm bringing a book that I have one of those 3-strip photos.
Whoa, I was way wrong.
What?
Oh, I got you. Bookmark?
Yeah.
Cool. Falling coconuts kill 150 people worldwide each year.
150? What percent of the population is that? Like 0.0002?
I don't know, but it's 15 times the number of fatalities attributed to sharks. Bro.
Yo, sharks kill 10 people a year?
Apparently.
Wow, we're so much more scared of them than
coconuts.
Then again, we don't have lifeguards that are like, coconut's about to fall. You know? Like
Maybe we should. They should be less focused on the sharks.
Yeah.
Because the sharks aren't doing anything.
Maybe just need warning signs on every palm tree.
You definitely shouldn't hammock under one now. Good thing you didn't bring that. You would have died.
I could be one of the 150.
You would have been a stat.
I would have. Well, maybe. I'm on a desert island. They don't know. Also, everybody's dead because this is after the zombie apocalypse, apparently.
Right, but, I mean,
I'd know I'm a stat.
You'd
know.
I would know. Yeah. And then I'd be there alone.
And you'd be like, what are the odds?
That would be like one in two of people every year die of falling coconuts.
Half the population died of falling coconuts this year.
Wait, so you're bringing a book. What book are you bringing then?
Well, I mean, obviously I'd bring the Bible. But like, if I had to choose a different one other than the Bible, like...
You don't have to. I was just asking.
I'd choose the Bible, for sure.
But now I'm just letting you know. Now you're saying the stupid thing you're bringing is the Bible.
Well, no, we decided stupid means...
That's your answer.
We decided it meant like not helpful for like physical survival.
That's not what we said. I said not helpful. And you said, you've now said the Bible is not helpful.
All right. Well, then I take it back. I'm not bringing the Bible now because you think it's a bad idea for me to bring it as my second not helpful item.
I don't think it's a good second item that's not helpful. I wouldn't make that claim.
You think it does not fit the qualifications
of being unhelpful.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Then I can't bring it.
Yeah, you can bring it for the third thing.
I'm still just bringing the bookmark. I might bring a pillow.
Oh, that's a good thing to bring.
Or a blanket.
Oh, I don't.
Sleeping bag? No, that's too helpful. I can't.
Oh, sure.
Pillow. No, sleeping bag. A sleeping bag with one of the built-in pillows is what I was gonna say. But that might be too helpful. That's helpful.
I think that works.
If that works, then I'm totally bringing that.
It's not helpful.
It's totally helpful. I'm warm at night and comfortable.
I think it helps with comfort. I don't think it helps you survive necessarily. We could survive without a sleeping bag just fine.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're gonna cover yourself in sand?
Watched, if I had to.
Yeah.
Palm fronds, man. We're gonna start a fire.
We get a little bit of hot coals, cover ourselves in sand, put the hot coals on top of the sand, warm you.
Man.
I don't know if that's
if a group of guys named Cole
Hot Coals
created a boy band called the Hot Coals.
Yeah.
How great would that be?
That would be great. We should change our name.
We should change our name
to Hot Coals. Whole thing.
We have a new podcast. I'm Cole, and he's Cole, and we're Hot Coals. Hot Coals.
What are we talking about every week?
How hot we are.
Yo, this is lit this week. Whatever.
No, that's Blazing Xander.
Oh, you're right.
Mixing it up. Hot coals, totally different.
More boy bandy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Much tighter pants and better dance moves.
Okay, yeah. I'm fine with the better dance moves.
We'd have to train, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Very difficult.
Especially me.
And deeper V-necks.
Really? Is that what boys in boy bands are wearing nowadays? Okay, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. We're if it's not, we're making it cool.
I would love to see a podcast that was Cole and Cole from the Hot Coals. Us as Cole. Boy band us. Merge. Do a emerging
So stupid.
hold on. Doing a merging podcast with Blaze and Xander, which are just what bro? Are they bro us? What are Blaze and Xander?
They're frat boy
They're
us.
frat boy us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Frat boy us and boy band us just hanging out. I just send you popcorn. That would be great.
It'd be great. Wait.
No. Better idea. Those ones, they all go on Family Feud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
And then there's just Paul. There's just Paul and these. It's Cole. Paul, Blaze, and Xander. He would hate every
He would
second.
be so mad.
He's so mad right now just as we're talking about it.
I'm picturing this in my head. This is great. We need to get somebody to do some artwork about it.
Oh my god.
Oh man. What's
what-
your helpless item?
Wait, what did you settle on?
But a slaking bag. I tried so hard to say blanket and sleeping bag, and it just never came out.
Slinking bag.
Oh.
Oh man, that was funny. My.
What are you bringing?
Are you bringing a big sleeping bag? Can we both fit in it?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
I'm bringing a double.
Double wide
Yeah,
sleeping bag.
it's not weird because we have to survive.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I'm gonna bring. Oh man, it's so hard. I should have been thinking while you were gone. No,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
That's okay. It's not a helpful item. Are you bringing Dozer? He's probably kind of helpful.
No.
No, he wouldn't be that helpful.
I'm gonna bring. Oh man, it's so difficult. I don't know. I'm trying to think through all my stuff right now.
Yeah,
I got too much stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring a paddleboard. I'm
That's
gonna bring my inflatable paddleboard.
that's a pretty good idea.
We could just go paddling. We're gonna be bored.
We're gonna we do it together, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I sit on
both
it.
of us on one
Yeah,
board.
that's cool. I just sit really still
Yeah,
so as to not disrupt the balance.
but we could see how far out we could go. We could test each other.
Yeah, you go out, I go
Be
back
training.
in.
Yeah, exactly.
That kind of
We
good
could-
deal for me because
we-
typically the tide goes in.
Yeah, we could drop each other off and see how quick you can swim in. We could time each other.
Yeah,
So then
okay.
we could start training to get off the island when the zombie apocalypse is over.
How are we gonna time each other? Do we have a watch?
No, sun, obviously.
yeah.
We're going to create sundials.
Yeah.
With the land.
And on the paddleboard, we're gonna flip it over. So the fin,
Oh, yeah, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
hard to ride though,
Yeah.
for sure.
And also, we really have to hope the pump doesn't break.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Or else
that's true.
We're done.
What? Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's why I think it's kind of a stupid thing to bring.
Yeah,
It doesn't serve
it
us a
wouldn't
ton.
really do a whole lot. It wouldn't. But you could potentially use the oar as a weapon if needed, a long reach weapon.
Against what?
Or, no pun intended, you could use it to try and get stuff off of trees. Long. Yeah,
Like coconuts? That is definitely how you die from coconut falling on your head, man.
Batting
You
them with
hit
an
it
oar?
with an oar.
Yeah.
You'd be up there batting at a coconut, and I'd come walking around the corner like, "Hey, Alex, what I found?" And coconut just fall and hit me, and I'd die. And you'd be like, "Oh, whoops."
What am I gonna do now? Now it's my paddleboard and axe. Dang it! I can't carry all that at once.
I know. And
Yeah,
if you
stay
put the
there.
axe on the paddleboard, pop your paddleboard.
You know what's so sad?
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. What's so sad is the fact that since this scenario is zombie apocalypse, there's no chance somebody's gonna come and try and find us.
Well, the zombies might.
Well, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you didn't say that. You just said there's no chance no one's gonna try to find us.
That's true.
They might.
If they find us, we're screwed.
Yeah, for sure.
But if we were in a different situation, we might be worrying about like some helicopter coming and finding us. Probably not a helicopter. Do helicopters go out to deserted islands?
I don't know. It
Probably
depends
boats.
Depends how far out our island is.
Boats. We say boats. We've been considering a boat.
Yeah.
Coming out. So like,
Do you
what
think
I need
we'd
to
be able to fashion a boat to get off?
I
Would
don't
we have
know.
the skills to do that?
no, but we could try and learn.
That's true. We have a lot of time.
Yeah, people a long time ago learned before there was science textbooks. So
That's true. Would a science textbook teach you how to build a boat?
I mean, I may no, but physics or what floats. I'm sure I learned what floats in how those things work in school at some point.
You know, your textbook and all it said was what floats.
It was the first chapter.
It was a whole book about
floats?
things that float. It was just bullet points.
You didn't take floats
Rubber duck.
101?
Rubber duck. I did take floats 101,
Oh,
but
okay.
it was the parade floats.
Parade floats.
Different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
That wasn't. That was what's the word when you take like an art class? It's the word you take like an exclusive class, not exclusive. What's the word?
An elective?
An elective. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
You said an art class.
That's an elective.
Art? I don't know.
Yeah.
Not if you're in art school. Then it's a required class.
Yep. Sure is.
What did I just say? Where are we? What are we?
Paddleboard.
talking about?
So you have a paddleboard. You're gonna bring a paddleboard? It's gonna be so heavy, man.
No, man. It's not that heavy. It's an inflatable one. They're
It's
light.
still pretty heavy. Carrying those things around.
No, man. I'm massive. That's why I'm wearing this sweatshirt to hide the muscles.
All right. Well, cool. I'm not carrying it.
Look out. Look out.
I'm carrying it.
Look at it. Look at it. Don't show the camera. But look at that.
That's pretty
know.
muscles.
I know.
Mm.
This almost doesn't fit anymore. My biceps are so big.
Yeah.
It
What's
doesn't
up?
say
What's
stay
up?
out anymore because I've stretched the letters out.
It says stay yoked is what it says now.
Yeah, it's just the letters changed.
I actually think it might be easier to carry the paddleboard with its back straps than it would be a sleeping bag. Those always come in those like weird slippery pouches.
Yeah,
But you're always like,
where are you gonna hold that thing?
I think I'm gonna wrap the string around my
And
neck.
you had to make sure it's the right sleeping bag because if you get like
Oh, and it's double wide. Dang it!
yeah,
Why did
you gotta
I'm
carry
bringing
it.
a single wide one?
And you can't have the down one, the really warm ones,
Why not?
because if those get wet, they're ruined, man. It's
Really?
Dunzoed. Yeah, those will get ruined.
All right. So what I gotta get?
You gotta get a synthetic one.
I'm gonna get a synthetic one then.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a
No
good
big.
call.
No big. No big. All right. What's
Go
the
to
third
REI.
item?
I don't know. It's your third item. I already.
It's my third item.
Yeah. You started.
Okay. So we have something that's not helpful. We have something that is helpful.
Yeah. What's the third thing gotta be? Paul, what's the third thing gotta be? You're the one that knew that it was three things.
I don't know.
Yeah, Paul. What's
Cool.
the answer?
Something that helps you mentally stay stable.
Oh, Bible.
We have each other.
Nah, man. I
We
don't know.
just talk to each other. We're not weirdos.
I think we should do.
Dude, if I had to
What
talk to
snack
a,
are we bringing?
if I had to talk to a volleyball, I'd go insane.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Well, I think if at the point you were talking to a volleyball, it's like when you get insane.
Yeah. But I just mean like if that was the scene and that's all I had, talking to the volleyball, no problem. The fact that the volleyball doesn't respond is the problem for me.
Do you think that we'd run out of things to talk about?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
We never run out of things to talk about.
That's a good point. We did. I mean, we started
always
this podcast.
try and have a 30-minute podcast.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. We don't try anymore. We're not even close to trying anymore. We tried that for a while, and then we just everything was
we were
so
too
rushed.
good at it.
Rushed. Yeah, we're so we talk forever.
Why just fart sound into the
It's
mic?
it's a PFF. You know. Pff.
Oh, different than an oof.
Yeah, different than oof for
Yeah,
sure.
all
Oof
right.
is like you got hurt. It's like that's ridiculous.
Oof is you got hurt.
Yeah.
You get hurt and you say oof. That's the first thing.
Yeah,
you
watch.
Say?
Punch me right now.
No, I'm too.
Oof.
I'm too big.
It's too. Oh,
That's
you'd
very
hurt me.
loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Paul said a item that would keep us mentally stable.
Chess.
Did you bring
Chessboard.
chess? Dude, that's so selfish. I'm terrible at chess.
Not by the time we leave.
Not by
We'll
the
both
end
be-
of us dying.
Yeah, we'll both be.
I might still be that.
We'll both be grandmasters.
Yeah, we'll be the best people on the whole earth.
Exactly.
Unless there's a zombie. There could be a zombie.
Well,
that would
one
beat
of
me
us
in
will be the
chess.
best person on the whole earth.
Yeah, but one of us will be second best.
That's exactly.
What's
that's
up?
right. Wait, does the third thing should be something useful? I feel like
Yeah, like a snack.
Not a tool.
something useful but not a tool. Okay, I'm bringing a net.
I'm bringing an airplane.
Well, that would be useless to us because we don't know how to fly an airplane.
Yeah, and we have no fuel.
I've
But
flown an airplane before though.
we could live in it.
You could. But I have flown an airplane.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, my grandpa flies airplanes. And he let me fly it one time. I mean, he still had control too, but
Right.
it was terrifying.
Yeah, well, I bet.
It's very different.
How old were you?
I was a teenager.
I wouldn't trust you to fly a plane for me.
I don't trust me either.
Too many hormones. You get it. You're a teacher of teenage people, right?
No. They're like preteen mostly. Some of them are teenagers, but they're like early teen. I was like later teen.
Dang it.
So like, but yeah, it was much different because when you turn it, you got to like pull back while you turn.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, like a car, you just turn
Isn't power
because
steering.
you're on a single plane.
Oh, right.
Plane. Different type of plane.
Yeah.
But when you turn the airplane, you got to turn it and pull back so that it doesn't just like, because it like spirals, you know, spirals downwards. So you got to pull it up
Yeah.
so that it turns like this. But then, man,
Oh.
you start getting all sorts confused of which way's up.
Really?
Yeah, it was trippy. Because if everything's blue, if it's a blue sky and there's no clouds, and that's what it was, freaky, man.
Whoa.
It
I didn't
was
think about that. But
weird.
yeah, you would totally have
Not about it.
no idea except for your own sense of balance.
Yeah, and my grandpa would also make the plane stall. So it would be like, it feels like if it, you know, you've seen Inception, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know where the guy is falling in the chair,
Yeah.
like above the.
Feels like you're falling forever.
The tub.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're falling forever. It feels like you're falling like that though. Like you're falling backwards for a second, and then all of a sudden it just like drops forward, and you're just staring at the ground.
What?
Nah, yeah, feels like your butt just fell off.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Not
And
the butt falling
Your
off
butt
part.
fell off, and then your stomach fell out of the butt area.
Yeah.
And then you died. But then he just pulls it back up, and you're fine.
Wow.
But that's as long as the engine starts again.
Oh yeah, because you gotta.
Could stop forever. Then
you die.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think you could run it out? Because you could start. Could you still like pull back the wings? Or no?
Don't know. I'm not a pilot. I just flew the one time for about.
Did
30
he have
seconds.
emergency parachutes in case?
I don't think so.
That seems like a necessity.
Probably. But what are you bringing? I said a net, but like a fishing net.
A fishing net. I'm bringing a net. I'm bringing spike ball.
We would be
Think about
so
how much
good.
fun.
We would be the grandmasters of spike
We'd
ball.
be so good at spike ball.
I think we should start a spike ball team.
Me and you.
Yeah.
What are we gonna call
You're
it?
long.
Who's spike?
You
Who's
got
ball?
the length. I got the quickness. We'd be a great team.
Okay.
We would not be a good volleyball team
Why not?
because I'm not tall enough for sand volleyball. Even though I really like it,
Oh, okay.
we would not make the Olympics. You're tall enough, but you don't jump that high, do you?
I don't know, but I could train.
You could train.
Probably.
We could get you to jump high.
Yeah.
The rock climbing will help.
Why?
Just muscles, man.
Oh, okay.
Strength. Muscles are important. You
Yeah,
don't want to
sure.
get too big, though. Right? Too big, then you don't jump as high.
Yeah, or climb as well.
You got a lot of lean muscle now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
fine
you're,
by me.
you're bringing. We should start.
I'm not bringing spike ball net. You know what I'm bringing?
But then why did we talk about that for the last 30 seconds?
What? Why did we talk about the plane for the last 4 minutes? What are you
That's
talking?
true.
Why do we
That's
talk
valid.
about anything on this podcast?
I don't know. You brought up the plane though, and the spike ball.
Yeah, I'm the guy in the podcast who just derails us all the time.
It's not a train.
It's not a train.
It's a plane.
It's a plane. You could derail a plane.
Well.
Take the rails off of it.
All right.
There's probably rails.
What are you
somewhere
bringing
on
for
the
your third thing? Then?
I'm bringing a survival cookbook. You never know. It could come in handy.
How well, that? Actually, we do need to know how to like
Cook stuff.
scale and gut a fish.
You know what?
Because I got a net.
I'm bringing a don't eat this guide. A survival don't eat this.
No, bring the cookbook thing, man.
You think so?
Yeah, because we're not just gonna start randomly eating stuff. We're gonna try. I got a net.
That's true. If
gonna
it's in the
need to know how
cookbook,
to clean
we
the
know
fish.
how to. We can.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We want a positive, not a negative.
Okay.
Because if we have a don't eat this and we don't eat it, but we don't know how to cook the fish
Right.
properly, and we get sick and die,
That's a good point.
then we're dead.
Yeah. All right. Cookbook for me.
We figured it out.
We know we're gonna win. We're gonna win this desert. We're gonna win this island.
Eric and Tony, you guys are gonna lose so bad.
Yeah. What are they gonna bring? What
Such
do you
nerds.
What do you think your wife would bring?
I think Eric would bring doser. That's
Okay.
the first thing she would bring.
Tony would definitely bring a knife. I think she'd just
She's
bring a
gonna
knife.
kill Eric.
Yeah. No.
What kind of knife? Like a big knife?
Yeah, like
Come
a
on.
big knife.
Like a butcher knife? Or like
Not
a
like a
serrated knife?
Like a survival knife.
Got
I
it,
think she
got
would
it, got
bring
it.
a survival knife. And then a first aid kit.
What a nurse.
I think that's probably a good idea.
I think
We should have brought a first aid kit.
I think Eric is. Why, man? If you get cut out there, it's gonna get infected anyways. You're dead. I'll just pee on whatever it is, disinfect it.
All right, cool.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Erica will probably bring Dozer, Crocs,
Tony might bring Crocs.
and TikTok.
Just TikTok, not a phone.
Doesn't need the rest of the phone. Just TikTok. For as long as it
I don't know
lasts.
how that works.
Yeah.
Can she just see it in her head?
No, she's just got a phone that all it has on is TikTok.
Who's creating new TikToks? She doesn't have. It's just all
She's
the
just
backlog
watching all the
ones.
backlog. Yep.
That's fair.
She's just catching up.
I mean, there's probably like billions on there.
Yeah, there's probably like so many every day that are outpace the amount of what we could even watch.
How many TikToks do you think have been made? There's got to be at least 1 million users, if not like 50 million users.
Oh, there's way more than that.
And okay. So let's say there's 300 million users.
Yeah.
If they all post, how many does it take? Was it 4 TikToks? There's over 1 billion TikToks. You're never gonna.
Oh, there's probably way more than that. at this
Hey,
point.
hey, Paul. How many seconds are in somebody's live?
Oh my goodness.
That's awful, man.
And let's
Don't make
say-
him do that.
No, that's fine.
We already
How many
turned him
seconds are in
into
a
a
day?
tree and told him he died in the apocalypse.
There are
What? I don't know how many seconds are in a day.
525,600 minutes.
I teach Bible, bro, not math, not science.
How many? What?
I said-
I'm not.
I
I'm
said-
still on the seconds thing.
I said I don't teach math or science, and you're asking me science or math questions. I don't know the answer.
No.
If you asked a Jeopardy question, if you gave me the answer, I could tell you what the question was.
525,000.
What is how many seconds in a day?
It's a year. That's not even. You lost your money.
I wasn't listening to what you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our items,
Yeah.
right? We get to the island.
Yeah.
However we got there.
Yeah. Sure.
We're trying to survive. Okay. We're gonna build a shelter. I'm testing to see if you're a valid,
Yeah.
a
okay.
worthy island partner.
You don't get to test.
it's too
to
late.
See,
I'm
no.
I'm
I'm saying
testing.
it is too late. You're not able to test to see that if I'm worthy.
I
You're
know.
stuck with me.
I'm trying to see if we're gonna survive.
Okay.
How are you building our shelter? What kind of
I
shelter?
already told you. I'm digging down, putting a roof over it.
How are you gonna put a roof over it?
We're gonna get materials. We're gonna put it over it.
We're dead. We're dead night
A lot
two.
of branches.
We're dead at night two. He said materials.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna chop down trees? We're
Yes,
gonna chop
we
down
have
trees.
a hatchet.
We're gonna chop down trees.
We're gonna chop down
gonna roll
the
those over
bamboo
the hole.
trees. No, we're not gonna roll those over the hole.
What are we gonna
We're
do
gonna
with the hole?
We're gonna dig holes.
Are we just gonna poop
We're
in the
gonna,
hole?
no, we're not gonna just poop in the
Okay.
hole. We're gonna dig holes. We're gonna put the
Pegs in it.
not pegs, the the stalk of the bamboo tree.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna create legs. Then we're gonna create a platform across it.
Oh, you're just doing the survivor thing.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm trying to survive, Alex.
Just
You
saying.
want to dig a hole.
It's just
you
a little
wanna,
bit-
You want to bury us in the sand.
It's just a little bit unoriginal. All right.
I'm not trying to be original. I'm trying to survive.
Let me help you understand this.
Yeah, I got it. Go ahead.
When I was in high school, I played a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah.
And in Minecraft, when all the monsters are attacking you and everything's going bad at nighttime, you just dig a hole and you stay there till morning.
Yeah, I think monsters are in the sand.
What? What monsters are going to be
Crabs.
in the sand? Sandman
Sandman.
from Spider-Man?
The sand mites.
If Sandman is
seen
there,
sand
that'd be
mites?
great. No. Yes.
Terrifying.
Are they terrifying? Why are they terrifying?
Gross.
They're the tiny ones, right?
They're gross looking, man.
They are
You seen
gross
a bunch
looking,
of them
but-
move?
Yes. I saw that the other day. Did you see the same video I saw?
No.
Where,
I
like
saw it
all of them
years
came
ago.
out of the
No.
sand at the same time?
Ew.
It was gross.
That sounds gross. I don't think we would survive very long,
I don't think so either.
especially with the items we brought.
Yeah.
But I think the net would be helpful.
And that would be helpful. I think this.
Do you think we'd even be able to start a fire?
I guarantee you, I have no idea how to start a fire on a deserted island.
Deserted. A
I don't even know how to say deserted island. The likelihood that I'm going to start a fire there,
on the island, right?
not going to. Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you got to do. I'm not going to explain how you start a fire, but
Why not? What if somebody's listening to this podcast and they're on a deserted island right now and they're on the edge of their seat, their sand
okay,
seat.
you got to take 2 sticks.
All right.
Okay, get the front one stick.
Okay.
You cut a little top notch on it, a little bottom notch on it. What you do is then you're gonna string the palm fronds.
Oh.
You're gonna make a rope. You're gonna tie a knot on it.
Yeah.
Put it on one side of that little slit.
Yeah.
Make a loop. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like a D. Looks like a D.
Okay.
Stick.
Yep.
Loop. Okay. Then you spin around another stick and you go back and forth like a saw.
Okay.
And it spins that other stick. And underneath the other stick, you've put it into a point. You put some of your dry wood or whatever it is, some leaves that you're trying to catch on fire, and you just keep sawing that thing back and forth. And you got to keep. Then every once in a while, you got to turn it back and forth. It spins, so you're not killing your hands or anything. You keep blowing on it. Gets hot enough. A little smoke. A little spark. Fire. I've done it before.
I don't really.
I did it
Still
one
don't
time.
know how to do it. Really.
I did it one time. I felt like the most manly man I've ever felt.
That's great, man.
It was incredible.
You're in charge of fire.
I tried the rock thing. I'm still not convinced the rock thing is actually a thing.
Where you try to create a spark?
Yeah. I don't know if anyone's actually effectively done that.
Yeah, maybe we should look up one of those.
Without like a flint.
Have you seen those videos of the guys who make like underwater pools? Or You would not believe how cool these are.
It's SpongeBob.
I know. I got the same thing.
We got Bikini Bottom.
Oh.
The Blue Lagoon in the lagoon. What do you mean a pool
I
underwater, man?
I meant those guys on YouTube who make pools out of not underwater. They make them out of just the earth. So they just dig out holes. You know what I'm talking about, right, Paul? You've watched.
I
them.
know what you're talking about. They have they got
They're
a gold
amazing.
play button.
Yeah.
And
They're
they
amazing.
live in like the jungle, and they got a gold play button.
Do they live in the jungle?
Yeah.
I figure they just went out there and did that.
No, they actually live out like in the jungle.
And they just like have a generator or something for all their stuff. How do they get
know.
Wi-Fi out in the jungle?
You keep going back to Wi-Fi, man. There's this thing called wireless internet
That's Wi-Fi.
that is on your phone.
Oh, you mean like 5G?
No, dude, I don't have 5G. That's aliens.
Oh, right.
4G is safe. You got another
G?
aliens.
The G, extra G is for extra. No, I'm not going to
For
take that.
extra terrestrial.
All right. Okay.
Terrestrial, but with the G.
Right.
What was I saying? I was saying something important before this.
Let's backtrack. Hold on.
Before you talk about underwater
Back to the
pools.
people in the jungle who are making the pools in the underwater.
Before that.
Fire. Sparking with rocks. Nailed it. I'm really good at going back on the train of thoughts. Reverse that train.
Re-rail.
Yeah, re-rail, exactly. Sparking with fire. I've never done it either. I don't know if it's true.
I was going to say, we should have just brought like a flint. You ever seen those? Those are great. Paul, you remember when we went camping and it was super windy and we had the magnesium flint and I was trying to light the fire, but everything was just blown away and you were like laying on top of the fire so that I could light it because it was so windy. Like there was I couldn't see. There was so much dust blowing everywhere.
Wow.
And it was like, it wasn't, but it was just like every once in a while it would gust. And it was like every time we were trying to light it, it was just like, we finally got the fire started. And
Nice.
the wind calmed down. It was
glad-
great.
I'm
The
glad
fire
you guys-
stopped the wind.
You guys survived. I'm proud of you.
We did.
You know what I bring? You know what's even more helpful than a flint?
No.
I just bring a fire.
You can't just bring fire.
You're
not a firebender.
What if I bring a hot air balloon and create fire with that? That's a pretty good idea, right? Bringing a hot air balloon now.
All right. You go. Good luck. I think you would die. You would not know how to land a hot air balloon on an island.
No, I don't need to land. I'm just bringing it.
Just drag it.
Just dragging the hot air balloon.
Swimming in the water with a hot air balloon behind you.
Exactly what I would do. I mean, it's got to be made of wood, the basket or something. So I could probably.
You don't
float.
even know what the basket's made.
But it's probably wood. They all look like little picnic baskets underneath a big old light bulb balloon.
It's just a bigger version of that Michael's picnic basket that your family always, families always buy and have. Just
Exactly.
Stored in the middle of nowhere. Well, it would be fun living on a deserted island with you.
No, Ricky.
We would survive for an amount of time. Don't know how long.
Do you think we'd survive longer than the accumulated time of our podcasts all put together? We're on what, 40?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. That's only like 2 days.
That's 40 times 45? Yeah, it's less than 2 days.
40 times 45. Oh, 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm averaging 45 because the earlier ones were shorter.
Yeah, I went to an hour. We'd be fine.
Yeah.
45 hours? Or 40 hours? Easy.
Yeah, we can.
No problem. I mean, I don't even have to eat. I could go 2 days without eating.
That's true. That's a good point. Well, it'd be more fun than living in the zombie apocalypse.
That is true. I'm glad I made it out.
I prefer to live. Oh, you know what? No, we'd be okay. We got the will to live. because our wives are on the other side of the island. We got to figure out how to get over
figure
there.
out how to help them.
Exactly.
Because there's a big rock thing in the
Man, what if they're dead by the time we get to them, though?
Why would you say that?
I'm just saying it's a very real possibility. What if we're dead and they're alive? That would suck.
Why did you make this so sad to end it?
I don't know.
We had a good time. We were talking about, fishing, paddleboarding together, making shelters and fires, just doing what men do in the olden days. And you're like, we're going to die.
Well, I mean, you already said we'd probably die. I just said our wives would die, which is much more.
That is
much more sad.
worse, man.
It's much worse.
I'd rather we die.
Yep. Agreed.
Man, I hope Dozer doesn't die on the island.
Dozer would be great. Dozer would be having the time of his life. I mean, he'd be sad if like any of you guys died.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll like the ocean.
No, but he'd be killing animals and fighting things. He'd become a real dog.
A wild beast.
Yeah, exactly.
He
might actually become the greatest asset.
He could.
Or the worst.
Definitely be better than Paul's guard dog that let him die.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry, Paul.
What happened to your kangaroo?
Oh, he died too, but defending us.
Did he become a zombie kangaroo? Did he turn? Because that's horrifying.
They ate him.
That's a more honorable death.
Yeah. What was his name? Keith? Kevin?
Why didn't one of us shoot Paul after he became a zombie? That's the. If I become a zombie someday, you shoot me if you can.
We didn't have any guns.
But will you? I'm past that. If I become a zombie, will you shoot me?
Sure.
But you gonna chain me up for a little bit just to make sure if there's a cure, or are you just gonna shoot me outright? You can shoot me outright. That's fine.
I don't really want to do either one, but it's up to you. Yeah. Well, we will honor your wishes. Well, Paul will.
You shoot me right away.
Okay. I guess if we have to.
Thank you.
Why did you go such a dark place at the end of this podcast? Everyone's dying. Why do I have to do it? I'm just gonna be there by myself.
I don't know. Paul can do it. Either of you can do it.
Paul's already dead.
In fact, any of you on this who are listening to this podcast,
let's make Israel do it.
Israel. If I become a zombie someday, it's your job to shoot me.
Yeah. I don't know how we got here with the zombies and the island, but I think that what we did learn is we do need to think better about how we would prepare in the case that we end up in a desert island. We need to have a list ready.
What's the likelihood? Do you think more people end up on a desert island every year than they die by coconuts? Or do you think it's about a 1-to-1?
Well, I mean, if we're planning on going on a cruise.
That's true.
There's a likelihood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a good one, but it's still a likelihood. So we need to know if the cruise ship starts sinking, what are we grabbing? How are we surviving?
Right. I'm definitely grabbing like a pizza.
I'd grab one of the cruise souvenirs before I left.
Yeah. Check out this keychain I got. It says Ricky, but it's on a little boat.
It'll save us. Oh, what a day. What a day. Well, we're here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're here.
Yeah.
And that's really nice of you. Next week, what are we going to talk about?
I have no idea.
Man,
we honestly didn't know what we were going to talk about.
I was hoping that
today.
was going to spark something like, oh, that was a really good snap.
We talk about the Reddit questions. I was reading some Ask Reddit questions earlier today, and because you were here, it was right before we started doing this podcast.
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, great questions. We could do that.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Where do you think Voldemort's nose went?
Back into his face. It retreated.
Okay, have you thought any more on the chicken question?
Which chicken question? There was 3 chicken questions.
The one where you have to get a chicken every day.
Yeah. No. I mean, I listened to it, so I thought about it when that happened, but I still stand by my answer.
You'd still get a chicken every day?
Yeah. Would you not?
What was the other option?
It was kill a turtle once a year.
Oh, yeah. No, I'd get a chicken every day.
Why did you bring this up if you didn't know the other answer?
I couldn't remember. But I know I listened to it, and I thought, man, I wonder if Alex has thought about this anymore.
Yeah, I thought about it, and
because
this is a great idea.
Then you challenged me to eat a chicken every day for a month.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
I'm saying, you have to find a buyer. That's what I said last time. You have to find a buyer so that you're not just, you don't need 365 chickens, 366 if it's leap year.
Okay, but think about this. Okay?
I'm ready.
If we each have 365 chickens and we fill out the paperwork to make them an official chicken army, then that counts as one thing we get to take to the island with us.
And you know what?
We're taking one army of chickens.
If we had 1.5 times as much as that, we might be able to defeat an elephant.
We might. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, that's a good throwback to last week.
Yeah, you should go watch last week. It was great.
Yeah.
It was the best podcast I ever did last week.
My goodness. We're going to bring a, what? How many chickens is that? 730 chickens to a deserted island?
I have a net.
I mean, we can kill them. That's a great thing. But if we kill one, we don't have a cage. Are they all going to attack us?
No. They'll just run free like Kauai. They run free there.
Do
I
we
caught
feed?
one
What
there.
are we going to feed the chickens? Are we going to feed them chicken?
They're going to figure out how to... No, we're not going to.
Okay.
We'll catch fish for them.
Okay.
Chickens eat pretty much anything. Do you know that?
Really?
Yep.
Does that mean they'll eat us?
I mean, if we were dead and we were fed to them.
That's
probably.
horrible.
I mean, slowly.
All right, but good for them.
Yeah.
They're resourceful.
Yeah. What are your words of wisdom?
You know, I really expected to end with the words of wisdom being something about deserted islands, but now I'm just thinking about chicken. I don't know. Let's see.
Get an air fryer
Yeah, get an air fryer.
so you can make really good chicken.
Chicken or fish or maybe cook some grass, I guess. I don't know.
Grass?
What do you got? You got to get your
cooking,
fiber.
You're cooking grass
The
in your air fryer?
Listen, the worst thing that could happen on a desert island is that you become constipated and can't poop. That's the worst. For one, if you're trying to travel, you're going to carry that weight all around everywhere. And for two, you're going to die of constipation. So you need to you can't just be eating chicken all day. You need something else.
But why do you need a fryer for the grass?
Well, you
feel like
just
that
eat
makes it-
straight
why-
grass.
Yeah, it's pretty much a salad.
This guy, so uncultured.
You go to Jamba Juice, they put wheatgrass.
Oh, have you had a wheatgrass shot?
Yeah,
They're awful.
It's disgusting.
It tastes like somebody just blended up grass with like a shot of gasoline. It just does not taste. It does taste so bad. It's like it was like all the things that would come out of a lawnmower is what it tastes like.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, so what was your words of wisdom?
I don't know. I don't really know. This episode's really gotten away from me.
I'm gonna sit here and tell you.
What was
I'm
that
not-
word I tried to say earlier? Do you remember? Sleeping bag.
Yeah.
My goodness. Here's my words of wisdom. If you
What is happening?
just try and say the word sleeping bag while thinking of the word blanket. And if you can say it, no words of wisdom for you because you're clearly smarter than I am. You don't need it.
What if they can't? Then they need
If
words
you
of
can't,
wisdom.
then I don't know. Start a podcast because you'll figure it out eventually. Those are my words of wisdom. I'm ready. I'm ready to end this podcast.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's always a wild ride here
It
at
is,
the
it really
Oddcast.
Have you noticed our podcasts have gotten weirder and more ridiculous? There's so much. They started off nonsensical. No, they didn't. Some of them were actually
so serious. We talked about so many serious things.
We talked about serious stuff.
All
What
right.
did we become?
I don't know. Hey, if you guys want to hear a serious podcast, DM us on Instagram.
Yeah.
So we know. If you don't, then don't. And we'll just keep doing whatever the heck we want.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're thankful that you listen. We're thankful that you buy stuff. We're thankful that you like and comment and do all that stuff. And we'll have something great for you next week talking about something great. And we'll make sure that you're involved via the Instas somehow. Or the Oddstas. Sorry, Odstagram.
Yep.
But if you have ideas, feel free to DM us because clearly we need help in a lot of
we
ways. But that's it. We love you. We're thankful for you. Always remember, stay out.